U.S. is attacking Venezuela for oil, and Nigeria is the largest crude oil, which is what comes out of the ground is called crude oil. So the largest oil producer in Africa.
This is for educational and entertainment purposes only.
Hello, and welcome to the Think Tank, where we use critical thinking, deductive reasoning, just a pinch of common sense to draw unbiased logical conclusions. Today we're here to talk about Nigeria and the U.S.'s attack on its soil. President Donald Trump is now claiming that the reason for the attack is because, well, they're harboring terrorists. But let's look a little deeper into that and come to the truth. So, Nigeria is currently engaged in a complex pause. Nigeria isn't in a formal war with another country but faces several internal conflicts, primarily a persistent Islamist urgency by Boko Haram and its splinter group ISWAP in the northeast, plus widespread banditry and kidnapping in the northwest, alongside farmer-herder clashes and separatist agitations. Creating extensive insecurity, U.S. strikes against ISIS affiliates in Nigeria highlight the ongoing intense counterterrorism efforts against these groups. Hey everybody, this is your boy Leo. You know me, I've been doing commercials for 15 years, television commercials, radio ads, billboards. Now, I'm trying to step it into the big leagues. I want to be an independent filmmaker. I've got the degrees, I've got the experience, and I need your help to make my first independent film, Garot. So Garot is Boys in the Hood meets Clue. So these dudes from Brooklyn is trying to buy their drugs to supply the hood. So they go to the mafia stronghold and they purchase their drugs, but one of them turns up dead. And now there's a race to find out who did it. The Godfather's going to send in his hit squad, Squadra Assassina, to take them out. They don't figure out who did it because somebody died on his turf and he's not happy and he can't have stuff like that happening in his business. So please, if you want to show support, my Kickstarter campaign is down in the description box. This does not stand up to logic. If, as Trump claims, they're fighting terrorists and Nigeria is fighting terrorists, then it would stand to reason you send troops in to support. You would send some sort of support. You would not bomb a country fighting terrorism. That does not stand up to logic. What you would do is you would support the country. So the question then begins or becomes, why would the U.S. attack Nigeria? And then the answer becomes obvious. Nigeria is rich in natural resources, primarily crude oil and natural gas, making it Africa's largest producer, but also possesses significant deposits of coal, tin, iron ore, limestone, gypsum, kaolin, and bitumen, plus emerging lithium fields. Beyond minerals, it boasts vast, veritable arable land for diverse crops like yam, cassava, palm oil, and cocoa, along with a large, vibrant human capital and a burgeoning digital creative economy. Now, bear with me. The U.S. is not invading another country for yams. The U.S. attacked Venezuela for oil. We know that. There was arguments, oh, it's election interference, it's drugs, fentanyl. Fentanyl don't come from Venezuela. We're there because of, well, the U.S., and we are in the U.S., is there for oil. We are there for oil. U.S. is attacking Venezuela for oil, and Nigeria is the largest crude oil, which is what comes out of the ground is called crude oil. So the largest oil producer in Africa. Now, what does that mean? Well, Africa is also the richest natural resource country on Earth. So if the largest natural resource producing continent has an area that produces more oil than any other place on that continent, this is a super large oil resource. So using our critical thinking skills, we look and say, well, you're not there really attacking terrorists. They're already fighting a terrorist. This is not a terrorist country. You're cool with the terrorists. You're letting a terrorist country build a base on U.S. soil. Qatar is a terrorist country. They're building a base on U.S. soil. They're attacking Nigeria because they're rich in oil. This is LC signing out.